Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Sagittarius, whose correlating major arcana card is Temperance. This is the artist card representing you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So today we're having a new spread. This is called The Shift. It's another one of mine, and I felt that it was very appropriate for the timing. We are moving out of 2021 and into 2022. And it is also the weekend of the solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So yeah, at the timing of my doing these videos, I'll post them later once I get them all cleaned up and put together. But right now, we're really feeling the energy. I myself am a Sagittarius rising, so yeah, it's been an interesting experience around the moons, and the solar eclipse weekend is really a bit of a rocky road, but you know, it's all for the better of things. It's all for making those shifts, seeing that bigger picture. Sagittarius love to have that truth revealed, and we are on that track of having that happen. So Sagittarius, let's look at what this shift spread is all about. So this row here with the creativity oracle, this is what area of my life is ready for a transition. Then the second row here with the archetype cards, this is what needs to be considered in order for this transition to be smooth and positive. And then in the third row, we've got the soul's journey cards, and this is what consequences will my actions have. And then we've got the last but not least, this is what else would Source like to share with me. And we're going to use the power animals of the planet and the starseed cards. So let's get into this and see what Source has to share with us during this time of transition and what needs to shift for you. We're going to follow up as to what area of our life is this going to be a shift in with the cards of truth, and then we're going to clarify just a little bit more with the Lenormand cards. All right, so let's get started and see what area of my life is ready for a transition. Ooh, truth. All right, Sagittarius. Yes, this is us, right? Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to let you look at the back here while I'm going to read the front of the card. An honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. Yes, something that we strive for, that temperance card. Yeah, you got to know thyself, right? And your truths. So interesting looking card, isn't it? Those towers, they almost look like jester hats. And the stars, and she's got quite a crown going on there as well. But I think it's all about the mind and expanding into that self-truth. Very hard to get there sometimes. A lot of sorting through. So, all right, we are taking a shift, and we're going to find out some new, deeper truths. Cool. Let's find out what area of our life we're going to be experiencing this in. Nine of Hearts. Oh my God, you couldn't have gotten a better card. This is releasing a preconceived conclusion of an emotional realm and being ready for it. This is letting something go emotionally that you have brought with you from a past life, which means it's a go-to, right? You have it ingrained, this emotional reaction to something. And it's time for that to be revealed and to take a nice deep look. Whew, that sounds big. All right. So the other thing about this Nine of Hearts is that it is the Fool energy, now that I think about it. So these jester hats kind of makes me feel like you are definitely headed into that realm. And if you're into Vedic astrology at all, you understand that the rising sign is what you look at as your birth sign, and the sun sign reflects you as well, but it is the rising sign that really leads the head of the train, if you will. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so it's also the charity card, right? It is giving to receive, and it's also the wish fulfilled card. So, yeah, get ready to make a really nice wish that is around manifesting a higher vibration of the truth, because it's also embodied and all wound up in this being able to find that tolerance, which is the Temperance card, for yourself. It's a tolerance that's laced with an understanding. So you've got to get to that perfect spot where you can have that empathy for yourself as much as you're having it for whatever else is going on, but where this is something deeply rooted in you that's emotional, and it's time to let it go. It's bringing it to a conclusion. This is, for better or for worse, it is time to surrender to the divine plan. Oh boy. Yes. And it's important that you just understand that we are on this path, and Sagittarius, you're on a path of truth seeking. So yay, right? It is time, because once you do know and speak the truth, it's got great beneficial results, because you can take that energy, you know yourself better, and what happens when you do that? You are able to take your creativity to another level. Wow. All right, so let's see what the Lenormand cards have to say. Doug, oh, such a sweet card to get here. This is beautiful, right? The divine is telling you that they are your best, faithful, and true friend, and that you should treat yourself that way as well. Oh, yeah, this is so beautiful with the loyalty and everything that you know that a good dog, man's best friend, embodies. That trust and loyalty will guide you through. Wow, let go and let source. Wow, that is really, really lovely. What a nice message to get. All right, so let's move on to what needs to be considered in order for this transition to be smooth and positive. Sometimes it isn't easy looking at the truth, right? Sometimes it can be quite a rude awakening, and then you just got to find the humor in it. Mystic. Ooh. Well, this is nice. So let's consider what this is about, so that we can see how we can use it to make this transition smooth and positive. So the light attributes are revels in intimate reunion with the divine. Oh, so much like the dog card. And the shadow attributes are delusional rapport with the divine. So, it's so hard to let go and let source sometimes, but knowing that it's going to happen with this most beautiful, intimate reunion or union with the divine makes it a little easier to consider what that really means for you, right? Because this is something emotional that is going to be able to take you to a higher vibration once you see it and once it is brought into that light, that truth. All right, well, let's see what else we have for the cards of truth. Three of Hearts. This is also an artist card, right? This is small wishes fulfilled. And it's about letting go. It's about a letting go that isn't as easy. Twos can be about letting go, that you want to let something go in order to connect to something. But threes are more about having known the value of something, having history with it, and having it be a little bit harder to get that crowbar and just pry it out sometimes. It's not an easy card, and again, it is about emotions. So there you have it. So let's see what else we have here. The Scythe. Well, that literally means cutting something out. It is ripping the Band-Aid off instead of gently pulling it off. You just want to get it done. Wow. All right. So this is interesting. So we're letting something emotional go. We're letting Source guide us. We're going to be able to see it, and we're going to want to rip that Band-Aid off rather than pick at it. Because the sooner it's off, the more air it can get to, and you can breathe, and it can see the light of day, and it can really, really start to heal. And you can really, at that point, really understand the truth. It comes in like a wave, breath of fresh air. Very interesting here. And only you can understand what this emotional connotation that you've brought with you, right? I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. So this is really an interesting idea. So once you figure out what your truth is, I mean, you're just going to be able to sit in that meditation and allowing Source to tickle whatever it is that needs to come forth for you. All right, so let's move on and see what consequences these actions will have. What are we going to be experiencing when we acknowledge this emotional connotation that needs to be gone, that you're going to let go? And what is that going to cause? Let's see. Ooh, inspire passion. This is a great reading, Sagittarius. I love this. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will, in turn, reconnect you with all that is sacred. But of course. Oh, yes. Oh, we do love that, don't we, Sag? I know I do. It certainly speaks to my heart. And yeah, always ready to have something new pop in to experiment with and explore and just have that cleansing, right? Get down to the minimal of whatever it is and feel that new spark of inspiration. So let's find out in what area of life we'll have that happen in. So we've got the diamonds. So yeah, this is going to have consequences around your skills, your talents, your ability in finances. It's stability. The fours are very stable. So this is awesome to have this here. This is all about concrete rewards, and stability is the big, big thing here. This is really, really nice. It's a very comfortable place to be when you are sorting it through on an emotional level here, or on an emotional vibration, an energy that is, well, emotional. So it's not going to be that easy. We know this. It's going to be something that you're going to be probably a little bit surprised to acknowledge. Definitely needs to go, needs to have some conclusion happen around all of this. So it can't be a deconstruct. It doesn't have to be a total letting go, because as you understand more of what it is, and you start dissecting it and deconstructing it and pulling that thread on it, lots of things are going to come up. And lots of things are going to be needed to be looked at a little closer for whatever truth it is around it. And great time to do a journal, because little bits will come up, and just jot down a sentence or something. If you don't have a lot of time, make a mental note. Get your computer or your phone, make a note, and allow it to sit, and you can come back to it when you have more time to really start sorting it through, because it will trigger something else, and then you'll just have this domino effect of what this is about. And the deeper you can get to it, knowing it's a tough one, it is going to be so rich for you. All right, we've got one more card to look at here. We've got the Child card. Love this card because it's all about looking at something with curiosity. And I haven't said that yet, and this is perfect. It is like being a little kid and opening up your present that divine source has given you. You're all excited. You can't wait to see it. And it is going to be this incredible gift of truth. Ooh. Well, as a Sag rising, I'm pretty excited about this. And okay, so here we are. Let's move on to find out what else Source would like to share with you. Elephant. Ooh, that's beautiful. Love the elephant. And what do we have here? Oh, we got the Starseed card. Sag, this is awesome. It's out of the Starseed deck. All right, so raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Again, just that lovely light of a child and of a dog and of truth, of mystic, of the divine. This is really a beautiful reading. All right, let me see what else we can find out about the elephant. Living in a digital age allows us to connect with each other at any given moment, but convenience cannot replace the need for intimacy. The spirit of elephant is asking you to be mindful of those you feel great affection for. Spend time nurturing your relationships and strengthen those bonds. When you respect and love one another, you don't just survive, you thrive. And you do understand, I'm sure. This is divine telling you it's divine love for you. Strengthen the bonds with the divine. Oh my gosh, and you are going to thrive. Wow. Very exciting. Okay, well, Sagittarius. I hope this resonates, and I hope you find something worthy. And if you want to catch me next month, go ahead and hit the subscribe, and I will see you then. And until then, thank you for watching. And as always, happy creating.